my swag talk. I let my swag talk. I let my swag talk. I let my swag talk. Yeah, came from the mud with the snotty nose. Now my bank account is looking like a pot of gold. I let my swag talk. 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 Yeah. Niggas used to laugh at my clothes and shit. Went from the block now. Every day we close legit.
Welcome back, man. Tweezy Talks, man. Welcome back, episode 3. We back at it. We got some good cook for you. We got it in the stove, hot and warm. I got my buddy here.
Yeah,
you know, Mr. Flugie, Mr. Pflugerville. No. You already know Mr. Longhorn, whatever you want to give him. I got my boy here. What's up, Torn?
What's up, man?
How you doing, man?
Man, I'm just glad to be able to do something like this.
Yeah, that's good.
Hopefully, people respect it.
Yeah, you all right, man. I'm happy to get you here because it's a lot of tea we need to chop up on, man. And your little football background, it's good to have you here, especially being in high school. We had a rival going on, but since middle school, I can say Westview versus Pflugerville.
Yeah.
Y'all used to getting our ass, but
it never changed.
Hey, we learned. Hey, we fought. We got through it, man. We already knew what it was.
It never changed.
But bro, we're gonna talk about that middle school though. Bro, y'all had a squad, football, basketball. It was like, man, do you remember that?
Do I remember it, bro? I got to play in it, dog. I got to be a part of it. Yeah. More importantly, I deserved it. I worked hard, but we had a squad, man.
Y'all was beating people like 56-0.
Yes, bro. What are you talking about? Football, basketball?
I'm talking about
everything.
Like, it wasn't y'all had, I remember in football, basketball, y'all had you, Brian, D, Terrell, Dexter. I can't forget about Dex.
Yeah.
He was a
Dex
baller.
Was sneaky, dog.
Yeah, he was.
Long, too.
Yeah, he was. Man, y'all had it going.
I ain't gonna lie, though, but y'all had the same, y'all had heat, too. Y'all just didn't know how to work together or whatever. I don't know what it was, but y'all just weren't better than us.
I feel like y'all was more bigger than us. Like, we wasn't.
Nah.
Y'all was, I can say y'all was more manly. Y'all bodies was more mature than ours at the time. I'm talking about in middle school. Because I was a little puny thing.
No, you were big for your age, man. You don't see it, but other people saw it, bro. You were a center, dog. That's the biggest person on the court.
Right. You right.
You know what I'm saying? Or you played 3. You played like a Tracy McGrady type of dude.
I had it, but it wasn't like I can say my mind frame was more like wasn't there yet.
We're young, though.
Because when I got to high school, it was a totally different game. Like for middle school, I was always the best player on the team.
Right.
But when I got to high school, it was like I'm one of the best in the goddamn country.
Bro, you know what? I agree with that, dog. Back in the day, I used to look at you, dog, and be like, man, you don't know how cold he is. Yeah. And, you'd be, not mad. You were really, like, intense back in middle school or whatever, but you grew up, you matured, and that's the part that you need to get over the hump.
Yeah.
Bro, hey, real life, man, hey. For real, bro, I'm proud of you. I really am.
Sure, I was proud of you, man. Sure. You accomplished, like, something that nobody in freaking Texas, a lot of people that play football never really did that. Always had a dream of playing at UT. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I found out you was going to UT, it was more praise and happy than anything, bro.
Man, bro, like, it's crazy.
Even though, you know what I'm saying, like, me just seeing that next man, it's like, man, I ain't getting all that. I should be getting that look.
Yeah.
But it was like, our families grew up knowing each other, so it was like more of a family tie. It was like, man, that's my brother going to Texas.
We going. Yeah.
For real. Like, I used to always claim Texas, man.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's one of the blessings, many blessings that I have, and I mean, I love UT. I can't explain it to you. When we moved from Germany, my grandpa was working there, so he would take me on campus.
Yeah.
Ricky Williams, Wayne McGarity, you know what I'm saying, Quentin Jammer. These are the guys that they started it for Texas, man. And just being able to go to Texas, man, it really was the best feeling in the world. My dad was mad at me, though.
Yeah.
He didn't want me to go. He wanted me to go to Nebraska.
I know. Nebraska was on you since day one, though. I thought you was going to Nebraska, too.
A&M was the first team to offer me. And I like Francione, but I didn't like the campus.
Oh, I got you.
No, I didn't like the campus.
What was wrong with the campus, you feel?
It wasn't UT, though.
That's big,
It wasn't UT. UT changes everything.
Yeah.
Changes the game. Baylor, UT. Where you going?
UT.
Well, I know, but Baylor's getting good too.
Yeah, nowadays it's like, oh,
but that's what they're supposed to do as university grow, man.
But now I want to see it now with all the rules changing. How Texas are they gonna bring more heat? Because Texas is one of the big time colleges, and they should be, since they like letting these players get money.
Right. Oh man.
So Texas should somehow start getting better football players, better basketball players. I don't care if they want it done. Let's do some Calipari stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you expect it coming to Texas, the KDs
that's
and all
what I'm
that.
saying. Like, there's no way like Texas should be. But the crazy part about it is, I don't know. Is like we're getting these 5-star players. Like I don't know who said this. He said it. A guy, I think it might have been Fred. Somebody said this well. He was like, Texas is getting the top recruits,
right?
But they're not developing them. You know what I'm saying? Like they getting them, they staying the same. Like we get other schools like CD Lamb was like a 4-star, I think.
I didn't even know about this dude coming out, bro.
And look at him now. He's a freak.
What do you think about him?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I think, man.
You think the Cowboys should have picked him up?
I think they did a great job. I know people saying that they should have got a defensive player, but man, you can't miss that.
No.
You cannot miss that. That's the one that, man, like I don't know how he was still on the board.
Man, when they announced it, bro, it was a shock. But I was like, dang, Cowboys trying to do something.
Yeah.
And I'm a diehard Cowboy.
Yeah, I am too. I hope they do something.
They need to, and they need to pay Zeke too, man. Not Zeke, but what's the quarterback? Dak Prescott.
I'm not a big fan. I talked about that on the last episode. I'm not sold. He need to do something. You're gonna have all these weapons and like.
But he is producing.
Barely though. It's like anybody. I feel like I can stick Cam back there, and I can get the same thing out of Cam. I can stick. Who else I can stick back there?
Cam.
Andy Dalton. I feel like we'll kind of get the same results. Like
that's the best pickup of all.
Andy Dalton, right?
Man, they haven't had a backup in years.
Yeah, and put some heat on his ass.
Nah, it ain't no heat, bro.
Man, he need. I mean, it's just.
It ain't no heat. Hey, Andy Dalton don't want to play. He want to be in that Colt McCoy position. Colt has made it in the league to this day.
And
back up, waiting on the time.
Yeah.
But he was the best quarterback I ever played.
I've been impressed with Chris Sims. He's been coming on the board lately in the NFL.
Chris Sims.
Yeah. You remember Chris Sims? He was a quarterback at Texas.
The lefty.
Yep.
But you're talking about.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just giving, like, quarterbacks, Texas quarterbacks, like, a shout-out. Like, cause you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's not that many, like, even though Texas is one of the best dominant sports, it's not that many quarterbacks that come out that's really, like, made an impact in the NFL.
But, yeah, you're right. I love Major Applewhite.
I do, too.
And Chris Sims. I don't know. I can't say who's a better quarterback. I cannot say. I love that lefty, dog.
I feel like Chris Sims was a big hype 5-star guy.
Right.
So yeah, Chris Sims. I just really feel like Chris Sims was a 5-star quarterback, and Applewhite was he was just too little, but he was that clutch guy.
So hype. You were saying he was too hype because of his dad, or what?
I don't know what it. I feel. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. Chris Sims, maybe yes, because I don't think Major Applewhite should have got benched at all. I don't think so because that guy did his thing.
Well, there was one game I think he came back against Colorado. I don't know. It was like 50 points they came back on.
Yeah.
What? I can say that Major. That was a hard.
He was a gamer, bro. I think he was more of a gamer. I want to say like as I remember just going back in my head, I was just more of a. Then when I used to see Chris, I used to like, man, what is this?
Yeah.
And especially that Oklahoma that game.
Yeah.
That game still.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It still runs back in my head. It's like Roy Williams with the.
Yeah, and then he became a Cowboy, so I had to become a fan.
Yeah. Too many people ain't hip to Roy Williams at the safety, man.
Yeah.
He was all right.
He was cold, bro, back in that era, but I don't think he would be as good in this with the changing to the offensive game. I don't know. He's a headhunter.
Yeah.
And he get ate up, man, at the end of his career.
So was Oklahoma ever looking at you?
I got scholarships from everywhere, bro.
I
like even like Penn, I think Harvard, so maybe not Harvard.
We didn't get that blessing, man. I don't know what it was like. With me, I feel like I'm gonna say I probably didn't test very well at the combines, and I didn't go to enough camps.
Yeah.
And I was more playing basketball, so it was like
you felt like you were gonna go to school for basketball predominantly.
Man, honestly, I always felt like I was gonna do both, and I did both. Like I never could like.
You think that burnt us out?
That burnt, yes. That's big time.
Yeah.
Big time. Like me, I can say that. Like especially like if I would have just stuck to football.
And
like
prep yourself that
prep
way?
myself. Yeah. My IQ would have been, you know what I'm saying,
right.
out on the field would be just as good as it was in basketball. But
right.
it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying. I kind of was there because it's just my athleticism. I knew it but I didn't know how I needed to. Like I wasn't comfortable with every snap like how I should have been. Like,
right.
Every snap I was second guessing myself. Like
this is throughout your whole career or what?
Yeah, I can pretty much say my whole career.
Bro, I remember.
It's because I play a year, sit out. Play a year, sit out. Then I sit out a year. And then I played my last 2 straight years. So I say my senior year is finally when I was like, all right, I'm kind of like, and even I switched to a different position.
Right.
I kind of like, all right.
So you felt like that inconsistency throughout.
Yeah.
You think it would have helped you right at this point?
Man, I feel like if I would have just stuck to football my 4 years,
sport.
yes, I feel like I would have been, most definitely.
It might have grounded you though, like knowing that hard work you were putting in, doing both. I know somebody had appreciated it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's hard to do.
I appreciate it, but
dual athlete, bro.
Yeah.
There's only so many of them.
Yep, I appreciate it, but I just feel like if anybody, I mean, I'm for sure the great team said if I would have put more effort into it. Then I would have did this and did that. She could have. But I did my thing. I'm happy and blessed. I got a degree out of it. So, I mean, I did what I had to do. Too many people can say they play both sports. So.
Yeah, I've never, I can't imagine, bro. I had to quit in high school. Coach didn't even let me play anymore. And I realized what I was going to be going to do. So, blessing.
And it's crazy because I feel like, especially in high school, it kind of like bump heads, relationships with coaches. Too as well. Like
that's
that, and I felt like in college it kind of did as well.
They didn't cut for y'all in high school.
Yeah, they did.
You're supposed to have a letter from every school.
Man, that's Coach O looked for me. That's why I ended up getting a basketball scholarship because Coach O. But it wouldn't. I just wouldn't say it wasn't just me. Nobody really like Nigel, Nathan, man, Brandon Williams.
Hey,
after we got done, it was more people getting looked at like
who was y'all's running back? Not Keith.
Patrick Ward. Yeah,
man. That boy was. Hey, he don't even know how badass he was, bro. Man, just running against him in track and stuff. I felt like he was bigger and better than me, bro. Hey, he was
pretty good though. He was pretty, but y'all was. I feel like
Pflugerville period had some of the best running backs
ever. Yeah. Ever. No,
that
no
were going out, the unknown probably.
No cap. Keith Demi, AJ Green.
Keith was probably one of my favorites.
Man.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. And y'all better give respect to Eric Hardiman, Eric Hardiman.
Eric, oh yeah. He was a savage too.
Man, he was the best running back I've ever seen, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It didn't stop.
I'm gonna tell you a little story. They said that Eric would come to the practice at UT with the shoes untied, go in there and really do these niggas and do them in, and then they thought he was supposed to be the one starting over Sad B.
I bet.
But he couldn't get it right.
Dang, that's crazy.
He's still my role model as far as on the field, man. He number 25. But to break it down, he started the process of us getting scholarships and people coming to see us, that notoriety.
Yes.
Todd Walker, like Evan, I was in a good position at a good time. And I just got bombarded with, you know what I'm saying? I was playing running back, bro. I was actually doing something I love to do.
Yeah.
And
even Evan. Oh, I forgot about his little quick ass.
Whatever. Hey, you can't forget about it.
Hey, that's one thing I could say, like, man, y'all had some running backs.
Man, we had a squad, bro. Reggie Madu, probably.
Man, y'all did.
Reggie probably was the best athlete in Pflugerville.
Hands down. We all know that. We tried to get him at Connally. We already knew that.
Yeah.
How you in 8th grade doing windmills? Who's doing that, man?
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays it's more, you know what I'm saying? But back then, we like...
No, he was doing that then, and he's doing that now.
Yeah, crazy.
He's one of those
For real,
freakish athletes.
man.
And, man, I swear to God, if he would have kept that going, man.
I know.
And we all got that story, man. We got something that...
Yeah, we had some studs, man. We did. We just didn't have that slap in the face. Hey, what are you doing? You're killing yourself.
No,
like, you're not
leadership.
standing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we... Especially, like, I just feel like we didn't have nobody. We had no guidance. Me as a, you know what I'm saying? All of us.
You weren't, like, y'all didn't have good leaders there or what? Or just
like,
people?
we had good coaches. We had great coaches. I can say that.
Who's
like, I learned a
who's
lot.
Head coach?
From our coaches.
Monzingo or something?
Monzingo.
He was the head coach?
He was our head coach. I just feel like, friendships. You know what I'm saying? Like, more friends.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, I feel like y'all are...
I feel like I had a great group of friends. Like, my GTP squad, like, all of us.
What's GTP?
Game time players.
Okay. And that's all the squad.
Well, we had, our great relationship, but I'm saying, like, certain, like, just crowd areas, it's just like we wasn't more hungry. We should have been more hungry. We should have been more ready to get out there.
Looking back at it, I do feel like we were always hungry, but we had everybody there. We had chemistry. We had camaraderie. We had everything going for Pflugerville. When they broke us up with Hendrickson, that kind of...
yeah.
Just like they did with Connally when Connally was made. Because Pflugerville just had that one team of all of us, bro.
Oh, wow.
It would be...
We would have had...
South Lake Carroll...
Tom, whoa. We were like, for real.
It's crazy, man. Now they got a lot of people moving up in Pflugerville because of the gentrification and stuff. And so you're seeing a lot of kids go up to these schools but are not doing well in school. And making Pflugerville look like, but we got athletes there that we just got to get them in the right position moving forward, man. We got to go motivate them.
Man.
That's real.
Like, that's just...
Camps and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like they come
It's
back.
so easy now to get looked at, bro. Like, it's like...
Social media.
It's like, why? Mom, you should have had me in 95, 97, man. Like, it's like, wow.
They getting paid, these kids are getting paid for everything, bro. And we got to get with the program.
It's crazy. And it's just so crazy. It's just like...
Freakish.
And, I mean, I feel like, I don't know, maybe I feel like our generation, still to this day, we still had the most talent. Just because we was in between both electronic area and, you know what I'm saying, no electronic area. So we kind of...
We had the best of both worlds.
We had best of both worlds. So we know what it is. But, like, every time I still lace up my cleats. I still, put on, lace up my tennis shoes.
Yeah.
And I can just still, go out there and give somebody the work.
Bro, I'm the same way, dog. I think I can dunk right now.
And then, that's what I'm saying. And I feel like when we was young, I feel like the 30s-year-old, they wasn't beating us. They was like too old or something. We was like past and running laps around.
Yeah.
But now I feel like now we're in that age. It's feel like the younger generation is like, no, sir, we're here. We're here to stay. For instance, like you see LeBron, it's like, I'm still the king. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just how I feel.
And I heard your one of your podcasts from the past how you seen Michael Jordan and LeBron. You don't like Michael Jordan, man?
Oh, I do like Michael Jordan, but
he's the best ever played, ever to do it, man.
I mean, I don't.
I had to hit you with that.
I wouldn't. I mean, like I said, you basketball heads, y'all can have me out Jordan. We just need one or two more.
Hey, but the story you said, man, I could see how that would deteriorate somebody, bro. Like, one thing I did, I signed every autograph at UT.
Yeah.
I was thankful, bro.
Yeah.
And for him to like, hey, Mayo, and not say none of y'all ATX boys, what?
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
It got to ran me hard.
It's like,
That ran me hard, bro.
Whoa, no, Jordan.
Y'all seen him though?
Yeah, we saw him. We saw him more than once. We actually played against the Sun and.
Trash.
They wasn't that good. I think they barely beat us in overtime. Something like.
Who was the dude from Michael Connally, bro?
Yeah.
Cincinnati Spice or whatever. with Greg Golden.
Yep, Indiana Gym Rats.
Yeah, Gym Rats.
Yeah, I think so. My man, I bet you my pops know about this. My dad actually lived in Indiana, and he used to like referee those players like Greg Golden. So
Man.
he used to always hit me up like Mike Connally, Greg Golden. I used to actually seen Greg Golden play in the state championship out there.
Yeah,
he was. Yeah,
he was all right.
He was fun. He was.
I got dunked on by him like 10, 15 times in the game, bro. I think they beat us by 50 or something like that. That's the worst. That's the worst beating HX we ever taken by anybody, hands down. He's probably one of those players that I'll never forget. Mike Conley.
I can't remember who all we played.
I don't remember y'all, but I remember y'all being the coldest ones.
Yeah.
I love HX. It made us who we are today.
See, I actually played with I should have been playing with y'all, my class.
I know.
For my age limit, which I say at first I was like, I used to think about, but it actually helped me. It actually helped me like my confidence in my game,
right.
and because I don't know, it just helped me a lot in my confidence of scoring, of doing what I gotta do, of getting a lot of playing time.
I remember you used to fuss, man, bro. Then I remember, bro, when you was mad at something, you was gonna show it, bro. It's funny, bro. Pouting, dog.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
bro. Man, I can tell you. I don't know what happened, but at some point you did mature into who you're supposed to be. It's awesome. Give props to Coach Curtis and them too.
Yeah, for real. Real
grown men, black men doing something.
Legend, man. Coach Curtis, Coach Danny, man, they knew what they was doing. Man.
Yeah, man. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, coaches, for real. Yeah. All of my coaches that ever coached me playing ball. Yeah. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, I like that, man.
So I want to kind of switch gears here a little bit on how the family doing, man.
Man, we're safe, healthy. Corona hasn't hit us.
Yeah, just so much stuff going on, especially with the Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
And just
social distancing. You know what I'm saying? But in the end of the day, we got to be able to do what we're supposed to do, washing our hands and making sure that we're staying clean and away. We're doing everything we're supposed to do. We'll be all right.
Yeah.
Texas getting 14 guys with Corona.
Man, I was looking at the
How do you do that, bro?
I was looking at the ratings, on the chart on where all the people with the spikes of where the most people are at.
Right. In the Round Rock?
It's Pflugerville.
What?
Round Rock, yeah. 78753 North area. It's a lot.
And they said the spiked up like 2,000, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm scared, but I'm not gonna let that defeat me, dog.
Yeah, I'm to the point where I'm like, if I get it,
right.
I'm hopefully I don't. Pray I don't. Hopefully it doesn't hit me or get me as bad. But I'm hoping this spike right here that hits real hard. Hopefully that's the last wave of. You know what I'm saying? A period. Let that hit one more time and just, all right.
I don't want to hit
let
it all.
Let the storm, you know what I'm saying?
I don't want to hit it all because I heard it's going to be worse.
It is. But it can't. Dang.
Man, when this all started, I was kind of like confused by it.
Mm-hmm.
I was confused by what is actually going on. Then you see people, they're dying. It didn't seem real.
Yeah. China,
Italy, and stuff. It's like, we got 2,000. I'm like, does this seriously happen? Then it kind of shifted all the way to the United States. It just gradually took over the world. It's kind of crazy.
I know. I've been trying to do some research, man. I just gave up on researching because there's so many he say, she say, so many studies.
Yeah.
It came from bass to handmade. I'm like, I just give up. I don't know how this got started because I'm over it. Like, it's to the point now, like.
Ain't that saying, like, that probably had Corona on there, too.
Yeah.
Man, the lights off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm at the point now, it's like, it's so much conspiracy theories out here in America. I'm just, like, over. I don't know what to think now, man. Like, seriously.
You're drained, huh?
I'm just going to live my life, you know what I'm saying? Do what I feel, what my conscience is telling me, you know what I'm saying? What the right thing to do. And just go, man. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't sit back and just drool and look on the internet and try to live my life on that.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, it's too many days is going by just trying to live your life on that stuff, man.
That's why you said, like, you feel like you got the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
You got that hard work and grit from that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before social media where our parents had to go grind.
Yep.
So you got that in you.
Yeah.
But you still kind of at an age where you can maneuver both.
Yeah.
A lot of old people they're scared to even touch a computer.
Yep.
I don't want to get on that social media thing.
Help me on there.
Yeah, it's funny, but now they even starting to get involved in.
Guys too, man.
Think about it, bro. Back in the day, you couldn't just hit me, hey, on Facebook, what are you doing, and know my status and how I am in life.
Yeah.
Like 2006 when I got to college, that's when Facebook came out, I think. And I turned up, man.
You ain't the only one.
Oh, God, hey, I turned up, man. MySpace was crazy, but hey, Facebook was wild. It's still to this day. It's a troublemaker.
Wow. Yeah.
It can be good if you're using your do what you want to do, but make sure that you're doing it in an appropriate manner.
Yep.
Everybody's looking at you, regardless of what you think.
Yeah, some people like to get the attention, either it's good or bad. But man, I'm seriously like, I be catching myself. Like my fiance be getting on me at home because I'll be looking at some stuff. I'll be scrolling. I'll be catching myself on this dude, girlfriend, cousin, mama, niece page, and she's just going in on somebody. I'm like,
the people you might know.
We gonna warm this popcorn up.
It's
just crazy, man.
I call that tea.
Yeah, get some of this tea. Like, it just get me going. I'm just like, I need to get out of this. It's like it's not good for me. Like, I just wasted like 20 minutes of my life and just looking at some bull crap. You know what I'm saying?
We're easily entertained, man.
Yes.
And that's good, man. If they're getting your attention, they're winning.
Yeah. It's like, gosh, what is this? This is destroying me.
Oh, my God.
But, it is what it is. It's just a lot of people, like, a lot of people use, social media for the good. Some people use it for the bad. Some people use it for the money. It all depends how you want to use it.
Platform,
dog.
It is your platform.
Yeah.
And to show your feelings, how you present yourself. All of you put the pictures up on the Facebook.
Yep.
You say save. You know what I'm saying? So you're okay with what you're putting out there.
You're right.
And that's what's gonna be judged. It is what it is. People gonna think what they're gonna think. Just live your life.
Live it, man. Live it. I mean, some stuff
care.
I don't condone when people just put their whole life, especially my family. I love y'all to death, but I'm letting y'all know now, y'all be killing me when y'all be putting y'all life situation every day. My family, okay? So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Just I just like to keep it in house.
So TT.
Let's just keep it in house, man. Don't nobody in the world need to know what goes on. It's fine. You know what I'm saying?
Just reserve some. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, man. Just save some of that stuff. Some stuff don't. But better understood. What's understood ain't got to be explained, right?
Exactly, man.
God, man, I'm gonna say whatever I want, bro. On there, I can't. I gotta speak my heart, bro.
Yeah.
I'm transparent. I've been through a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of experiences that if I'm opening up to show and tell somebody, they might be going through something.
Same thing, yeah.
I'm just blessed to be able to have this platform. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We deserve it, bro. We built ourselves to this point, and we got to continue to grow.
You're right. We do. We gotta grow in Austin. We gotta get bigger. Just as a whole nation, man. We gotta come together because we're not gonna make it if what I'm saying. All this stuff going on, we just back and forth, man. Is
it to the point where you just like forget it, man? Like I want change.
I
want change.
I do. I really do want change. And I feel like what I'm saying. And we have a point. We have a damn great point. I just want to see it happen, man. We waited. We took so long to be, getting the back end of the stick.
Bro, it's like we're really doing something right now. We're part of a movement, almost like that Martin King era.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what Martin Luther King was. You know what I'm saying? How big his crowds were. No social media, no nothing. I wish I could be a part of that and see that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we're witnessing in our own.
But I understand it, but I
a basketball player? Who's a basketball player? Steven Jackson?
Yeah.
Remember, did you watch that?
Yeah.
Man, bro, that's kind of...
He
set the tone,
yeah,
man.
He did.
He set the tone, bro.
And it's not like, I don't want here's a free handout card. I want to make it, what I'm saying, well, we can work beside each other, left and right, without any damn issues, man.
Man,
because honestly, I don't see color. I don't want to see color, and I hated that they, you know what I'm saying?
It's where we grew up, though.
And as a man, like, growing up, like, you know what I'm saying, as my mom raised me, like, I really didn't grow up, really, like, didn't see, you know what I'm saying, racism like that.
That's good
And
when you get to experience that.
Yeah.
Some people that don't, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
and it's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, and if I didn't see that, I can just tell, like, the next man. So I'm like, who can I tell this next man that been around brothers his whole life,
Right.
and every time he see a, you know what I'm saying,
You gonna see a white man,
he already think negative about him.
Right.
Because there's a lot of people in Mississippi that, you know what I'm saying, being in the
I was gonna say
in the oil
Mississippi,
field,
yeah.
being in the oil field, I used to be around guys like that. I'm like, bro, y'all
Are they stuck in their own
understand.
ways?
And I'm like, y'all just don't understand. Like, and with me, I got a lot of, I got a diverse friendship. Like, you know what I'm saying, all my friends.
Pflugerville is
So,
diverse.
yeah, so-
it's diverse.
So with that being said, like, I love that we can have open topics and conversations and group chats like about this, and no one, you know what I'm saying,
Gonna
getting
get
in
out of
their
line.
feelings.
Yeah.
We speak the truth, man, and that's why.
That's where it needs to come to, speaking truth and just saying what you want to say,
Yeah.
and having somebody be able to respect. They don't have to agree with you, but just hearing them out, that's opening up, you know, the stress and all that. It's important. People don't understand that. Talking and opening up to people is the best way to not ball stuff in.
Yeah.
That depression's a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, it is. It is, man. It is. So, you know, by you going to UT, I just want to know how the experience was, because I never ever got the chance to sit down with you. And, you know, you sat down and kind of explain how that was. So,
Bro, I'm speechless, man. I think that sums it up. I'm speechless because I'm so grateful to what they did for me, man. Do you understand that 15 minutes down the street, my mom and dad live, so I felt like that was the best thing. I got to stay at home and be with my family. They got to come experience this with me and enjoy the games and stuff. Ask my sister, man. You know my sister.
Yeah.
She'll tell you, man, I used to love wearing my boots. She used to make me stay after the game and sign everybody's autograph. And I did with Will, you know, because I was a Longhorn, bro. That's big.
Do you think if you would have went, like, out of town?
Yeah. You already know, bro. There's no discrepancy of it. Like, I think if I were to tutor or mentor a young kid, I would tell him what? Go away. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go mature. Like, you being here, somebody's going to bring you down.
Yeah.
Or you're going to bring yourself down. Don't bring anybody.
Yeah.
It's hard to go to school in Austin, from Austin.
That's kind of what I had a headache, like, kind of like with me going to Texas State. It was like at home.
Yeah,
so
fun.
Back and oh my God.
Too much fun.
Too much.
And that's the problem.
It's like,
I wasn't mature, and I don't think I cared enough to ground myself and do those things. Man, I wanted to go downtown. I wanted to be a part of that life.
Yeah.
And I feel like I earned it, but I really didn't earn nothing, man. I really feel like if I'm looking back on it, I could have done a lot of things differently.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to look that way. I don't want to think that way. I don't like looking in the past.
Yeah. So you was playing with Jamal Charles. How was that watching him? Matter of fact, how was that blocking for him?
I think he's probably the most freakish athlete I've ever seen run.
Look.
I remember he was running like sideways.
On the sideline?
It basically, there was a safety coming this way, and he just leaned his body and dusted him. The guy had an angle. Jamal Charles is probably one of the best running backs, and you seen it at Kansas City, bro.
Yeah, I did. I wish he wouldn't have stayed hurt as much.
Man,
that was my guy.
Injuries suffering. Bro, Chris Omanai, though, do you know? Mm-hmm. He was kind of the leader in our running back program, so I feel like I looked up more to Chris than anybody, but Jamal was.
Yeah, was that guy. Huh?
But Romance Taylor probably was. I don't even. We can go.
Was you there? Was you there with?
Man,
when your freshman year, who was it? Colt. I know Colt was a quarterback.
Colt, Jevin Sneed, and Sherrod Harris.
That was I remember that. Yeah.
I really believe that Sherrod and Jevin got kind of the raw end of the deal because they didn't expect Colt to be that man.
Yeah.
Colt, best quarterback.
Took off, fed off of whatever Vince gave him. It just rolled into this role.
Oh
like,
my God! And that's another thing, bro. I fell asleep on the Rose Bowl before Texas had won the game, bro. But I think I was already committed to him. But then when I wake up, Vince Young is running across the stage. I was like I had been up, bro. Everybody celebrating, and I knew right then and there I was the luckiest man in the world. I was going to Texas that just wanted what? We were supposed to win the year after too.
Yep. That was amazing, man. That was good to see.
I was spoiled right there, bro. I was spoiled, and I worked too. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be the ones that just ride, and I'm grinding. Mad Dog. Shout out to Mad Dog, man.
Yeah. How was the workouts, man?
Bro, Mad Dog is the man for that reason, and he real calm and collective. He just tell you to do it, man. You do not.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody buck to Mad Dog, man. And he's great. I remember one time, bro, I was lacking and I was throwing up. I was just trying to play Diddy.
Yeah.
He was like, Cobb, how many state championships did Pflugerville win?
Oh,
yeah, he hit me with that. And I say, I said none. He said exactly. And I was like, damn, bro. Like he made a point that I'm probably part of that reason because I could have been better.
Yeah.
And
man.
it's crazy. I love that criticism.
Yeah. Well, I've never, like, I don't know, as hard as I didn't freaking ran and almost, like, fell to the ground, I never thrown up in practice.
Yeah, I was a con artist. Yeah, I was a con artist, bro. Hey, he had us waking up at 3:45, 4 o'clock in the morning, man, and you were late. You were on a staircase all day.
Ooh,
all practice.
That's even worse, man.
Oh no, if you get in trouble, you doing bear crawls, 100. You know what I'm saying? You get it was hard, bro. The discipline was hard, but it was fun. I still wanted to do me, and try to get away with it. And that is something that we can continuously do in life.
Yeah.
It can backfire, or you can learn from this and build a better person. I don't know why we put ourselves in the situation.
Yeah, that's everybody, man. We love playing with fire, man. That's just one thing we like to do. I mean, hey.
Why though, man? I'm curious to know why. Why do we do it, man?
It's just the man in us, man. It's just the alpha in us, like that.
No, man, it's the dumb, the stubbornness.
Even the smartest guys out of they still play with fire, bro. You gotta understand, like any top levels, anybody. Like I just feel like any man is risky. Like I don't know anybody that's not risky enough to, like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, but that's the thing about it. Like, when is it going to be too much of a risk, and then you start to regret.
Some people are smarter than others. You know what I'm saying? Some people get away. Some people don't. It's all thankful. It's a lot of people I know that's gotten away. We can be the same people, and they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His background's way cleaner than mine. It's all about
networking too. Is who you know. It really is who you know.
Yeah.
Going to UT, that's that window. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Where somebody might have fallen off, but you can go back and get that degree, and just have people that will open doors for them. There's a lot of people that went to Matt McConaughey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy how supportive he is. Lance
Armstrong.
Like,
for real. Man, I love that guy.
Mac Brown
awesome.
had everybody always coming to the practice facilities. It was too much of a select. Like,
so how was your relationship with Mac Brown? Like, do you feel like, was you more like out of the coaches? Were you closer to the OC, the position coach? How was Mac Brown? Was he more of I get my coaches? I'm more focused on my coaches and let them build a relationship and let them, do all the coaching.
Right.
Or I'm more of a, coach's player guy, and I really like involved with the players and, have a good relationship with some of the players.
Right, man. I tried to go in there. I said I was going to go as an athlete. Put me anywhere, you know what I'm saying? I want to play. Mac Brown liked that. Mm-hmm. At his camp, I actually ran a 4.44.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, that was my fastest time ever running a 40. And immediately he was talking about putting me at linebacker. Mm-hmm. Coach Chiswick was there. And I was like, man, I'll go play linebacker, bro. I'm going to go play wherever you're going to put me. You know what I'm saying? I just want to play. I want to play football. I want to help. And I got there. I played linebacker the first year. And then the fullback position opened up. I'm a running back, bro. Yeah. I'm not no fullback. I can block. I can do everything. But I'm a running back. I'm a purebred. And I didn't get to experience that like I wanted to. But switching positions, I had to grow some balls. But I had to go get it, man.
Hit them. Ooh.
Bro, you understand, though. I was willing to do that. And there's some monsters, dog. One guy from OU. Curtis Lofton. You remember him? Linebacker? Bro, he rocked my dome, bro.
Ooh, I bet.
Yeah, I think I had a lot of concussions,
That's
bro.
one thing, yeah, man. That's one thing I hated, them concussions. Sling! Sleep.
Bro, I think I might have some.
Fullbacks, ooh, that's every time.
Every time.
That's contact almost every time. Like, get off the line, run head first. Man, that's one thing about football I just thinks about. Like, we've been doing that shit since, like, 8th, 9th grade. Like,
I got a quick question for you. How do you feel about the safety protocols because of this, with the injuries and
they
stuff?
need that. At the end of the day, man, looking at these old cats that play football, some of them ain't all the way there.
But I think we all experience that. We're playing at Pee Wee all the way up. Like, not only you being burnt out, but your body has taken the
That's what I'm
toll.
saying. Then, we used to do the head up head. When you lay down, you go up and you go head down.
Yeah.
And all they used to say, put your head up. And we still putting our head down. Man, how many concussions did we do there?
Oh, man.
I remember in Pee Wee, and I remember that. I used to always have to go with Xavier, and he was our running back. And he was, remind you remember Xavier was bigger than everybody back then. He was almost taller than everybody. And, bro, he was, and I used to have to tackle him every time.
Yeah,
no!
Man,
I had to do it because, you know what I'm saying? It was just a thing, but it was like, man, I got a headache for the rest of the day.
Man, I love that. I love hitting people. And I had dreads, too.
I wanted the ball. Give me the ball, man.
Man, if I felt like if I was going to block and get notarized, I was going to earn the ball.
Yeah.
All right, whatever it took to win the game, bro, that's how I am.
And that's exactly how I had to learn. Like me, it's being a receiver.
Right.
You never experience like contact like that. And then I went from receiver to tight end. It was like last time I played tight end was Pop Warner. And he was like, man, you didn't do no blocking schemes or anything like that. So you just
like a flex.
Yeah.
That's what we're calling you.
You just went to the person in front of you and blocked them for how long? And and then freaking going to college and really didn't do it in high school because I played receiver. So going to college and played college receiver my first,
were you
first
bigger,
2
were you
years
bigger than everybody? Tallest one?
No, one of them. I've always been one of the tallest.
Man, you were coldest too, man.
Yeah, but
very underrated.
Always, yeah.
Your hands, bro, you had some, and I didn't know you had hands like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were just that athletic until I saw it. I remember 7-on-7, how we were, man, I gave y'all respect, and Steven, bro,
yeah.
But he grew being around y'all. You say that you don't felt like there wasn't, but realistically there was some type of motivation.
That's what I'm saying. Like besides,
y'all was going to state, bro.
Besides them, like we didn't have no coach. We had coaches, but we didn't have no coach that was like plugged in to like other colleges. Coach, you know what I'm saying?
It's not the coaches though. It's not the coaches, in my opinion, man.
Who is it? It ain't the players, because we had the players.
Did y'all have I'm not saying, but did y'all have an Eric Hardeman, like, when running the ball?
We had a Keith Denby, so yes, and we rushed for 2,000 yards.
I'm sorry, Keith.
And he was top one.
Look, Keith is one of my homeboys, bro. Shout out to Keith, but there's nobody in Pflugerville, there's nobody in the state of Texas that was better than E-Man, bro.
Okay.
Hands down, at
running back?
At running back, pure run. And Keith he was cold, bro, but Eric Hardeman, I promise you, bro, I'll put him in the backfield over anybody. I
hear you.
Real quick, who would be your backfield with everybody? Pflugerville, I'm talking about Pflugerville and Connally put together. Who would be your backfield? Give me a wing back, a fullback, and a running back.
Shit, I still got to put Keith up there, man.
Where?
He going to be back there.
That's love.
I give no damn, bro. No. Nobody was doing what he was doing in high school, bro. He was a monster.
Bro, when you play against Derek Johnson, one of the best linebackers to play for UT. You know what I'm talking about?
I remember.
Eric Hardeman, I seen that competition. Those were great, at Waco.
Yeah, that was probably was some good old matchup.
What was that score when we first played that Wildcat fight? Pflugerville versus
Combat. Eric Hardeman had like 7 TDs. That was like 03.
But that was Keith versus Eric type. Like that was kind of
that was Keith's sophomore year and Eric's senior year. Hey, and Keith wasn't even the starting running back.
But I'm saying like that's where he had opportunity to build himself.
You're right. But he actually built himself his junior year when he actually was the main guy, and later on in the season. So, I mean, I get what you're saying. Eric was that guy.
Man,
He was
quarterback? You were going to...
Steven Sheffield way over Tyler.
Well, I'm not only talking about Ty. I'm talking about
okay.
like Grant Walker and Ty Walker.
Steven Sheffield over Grant Walker.
Over Ty Walker?
Yes. He ran a 4.4, but I need somebody that's going to throw me 40 touchdowns and probably 3 interceptions. Grant was, I mean, he was, but, you know, Sheffield was throwing him in the attack. He was a receiver.
Man, I'm agree with you on that. And look, before this gets out, I'm not biased or anything. Pflugerville, we had talent, but Steven Sheffield, he was the guy that I liked at quarterback.
He worked his fucking ass off,
with
man.
y'all, bro. Y'all motivated him.
We did.
I think it was him and Chris Ward or something like that.
Yeah, Ward.
That was kind of your circle, you know what I'm saying? I remember when we hung out, I knew that was your crew that you were with.
Yeah.
And I got respect for Steven Sheffield, man. And he had great parents, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he's just around. He got a sister too, right?
Yep.
I'm not Pflugerville County, but I felt like I knew y'all.
Yeah, we all knew each other. We all knew each other's history. We was brothers. We was brothers. We knew it.
We were big brothers. We were big brothers. 5A, 4A.
Yeah, we just knew if we would have played y'all our junior or senior year, we probably would have most likely would have gotten y'all ass.
No! Time out. What?
When we seen y'all lost to Kerrville Tybee and we smacked Kerrville Tybee, we knew for a fact we would have gotten
What year
y'all.
was that? Your junior year?
I don't know when y'all played them. What year did y'all play Tybee?
Hey, Kerrville Tybee, we played them twice at the little thing in the Alamo Dome, and I think they did beat us, didn't they?
See?
We were ranked number 2 in the state next to South Lake Carroll when that happened too. And then you hear Johnny Manziel's coming out of Kerrville Tybee. Maybe they are not getting credit, but it was saying we shouldn't have lost them. We should not have lost them.
Well,
Smithson Valley. Did y'all play Smithson Valley?
Nah, we played.
Y'all didn't. Did y'all play anybody realistically? Like, with the further y'all got in the playoffs and stuff, were y'all actually playing good
We
talent?
actually didn't, bro. Honestly, if I wouldn't have got hurt, the best team we played was Kilgore.
Ooh.
Was pretty. They won it all.
I wonder if Eddie Jones.
Eddie Jones.
He was on that team?
He was there. I remember that. Yeah, Eddie Jones was the guy. He was that guy.
Yeah.
We lost 10. It was 10-7. They fucking scored at the last minute. It was kind of pissed off. That was a great game. And to this day, they know what's up.
I was jealous of y'all.
That was my junior year.
I was jealous.
And then my senior year, I didn't get to play our last game. I got hurt. Nate Mann got hurt.
What happened?
Nigel Lott got hurt. Our main guys.
What happened to you?
I tore my PCL. So, yeah, I was out.
And then you said Nigel. Who else got hurt?
Nigel.
Hey.
Nathan Mann, our best linebacker, tore both of his
Nathan Mann?
PCLs. Yeah.
Well, in the same game?
All of us got hurt the game before semi-state. We won the game, but we all was hurt.
Right. And y'all,
so we couldn't play. No.
At all.
At all.
Who would y'all play that game?
We played Marshall.
Dallas and from Dallas?
Nah, East Texas.
East Texas, Marshall.
Yeah.
Did they have any talent? Did they have anybody that's in the?
They end up. We should have won that game. We barely lost, but I'm saying our main guys, we probably would have beat the shit out of them. But they end up going to state and playing against Matthew Stafford, getting to beat the dog shit
Highland Park.
They got their ass smacked. That's what we would have played. We would have won that game.
The number 1 quarterback in the nation that year, man.
Yeah.
Hey, cold, man.
I was ready for that. Woo!
Hey.
We probably would, but I would have got some looks, man. I know for a fact I would have went in.
That's in the end of the day, going that far out. That's when you know you're gonna start getting looked at. I think when we play A&M Consolidated, you know what?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't. It's Klein Forest. They had a dude named Ume McCollums. Rest in peace. He's probably the highest recruit. You know what I'm saying? DN in the state, and I think a lot of recruits were there watching that game. And Evan, myself, and Todd were going off, and that was my sophomore year. I got a scholarship immediately. It started rolling. Dude. It's
crazy.
It's really the talent that you're playing. So when I asked you who y'all were playing, I want to know people on those teams.
Yeah, we were.
You think you were playing?
We was playing some. I remember we played Killeen schools, but
like who? Ellison,
Harker High.
I didn't give him the credit.
Shoemaker.
I didn't give him credit.
Killeen High. But Killeen schools always get the looks. They always because they always got looks.
Really? Because they're fast.
Because it's military base. Those guys, there's number athletes out there, bro.
I
Nothing about
didn't give him credit, bro.
Me either. Hands down, I didn't either.
Maybe Carper's Cove. I used to hear about.
Smack them, bro. At the end of the day, we did not.
Carper's.
Maybe you see him, you be like, woo.
Hey, who's that quarterback?
Robert.
Yeah, you already know. Hey, see, you think of Robert Griffin, Corpus Cove. I didn't even know him, bro. Like, I didn't give him respect. Nobody but Waco. Yeah. Waco had my respect because they beat Eric Hardeman, dog. They beat Eric Hardeman.
Waco was pretty lit. Waco had some things. Bro.
All I saw was DJ Johnson, man. That's all he needed. Best linebacker
ever.
You agree? All in Texas, I think.
I mean, Texas period. Like the whole high school, the best linebacker ever to come through Texas.
You think so?
Yeah. He was in the league for like 17 years, playing at a high speed. Like I've been watching him since he was at Waco.
Led interceptions, bro.
Yeah.
He used to do the walk around the quarterback. And
you already know how good he was. He can do it all, man. Who I was heard that kind of Sergio Kendall.
Man.
He was gonna be a beast.
He was a beast. That was my guy, man. He was asked to do more than he was. You know what I'm saying? He was an athlete, freakish athlete, and they had him pushed to the limits, man. So I see how he got, raw. But he's a good dude, man. He's the number one. Was he the running back?
He was number one everything.
In the land, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy,
he played,
man.
Linebacker.
Man, that class that was signed to UT after that national championship, I think it was like the number one class signing, but the athletes on there, bro, that I was with, I kind of was like, I don't know if I should deserve to be here.
Bro, you was blessed. That's what I'm saying. Like, you had all the killers. Even though Vince Young, like when Vince Young left, it was still some killers coming. But it's like
we messed it up there too.
We don't do it anymore.
We messed up, bro. You know why?
Yeah,
the hangover.
Give me the tea.
No, it was all right. I give you some tea. It was the hangover from winning national championship. Yeah. So with laissez-faire, you know what I'm saying? We didn't go in with Colt, Vince Young. Hey, Vince would have came back, we probably would have won.
Yeah.
But Colt, needed that confidence and whatnot. So our class started acting up, getting in trouble, and lashing out. You know what I'm saying?
But at the end of the day, y'all was still winning,
bro.
Nowadays, it's like, what happened? They can't win 5 games. We ain't getting those recruits that we were doing back then.
Times have changed, bro.
We going to Florida to recruit. Why are we going to Florida?
You know why we're going to Florida? Because of Charlie Strong.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And when they hired him, I was like, they needed it. Yeah. They needed structure. He started the structure for Texas.
I think he did. And
that's kind of changed. Now we're having the athletes come back with more structure. So we got guys speaking up now and, you know what I'm saying, putting forth. It's going to turn around. It's changing. Yeah. What do you think about our quarterback, Ellinger?
He's my guy. I'm going to put it like this. I'm going to make this easy. He's my guy. I like his leadership.
Right.
The only thing I knock about him, I like the way he throw the ball. The only thing I dislike about him, he don't take too many deep shots. I need more deep shots.
Man.
I need you to kind of like give me some Joe Burrow type love.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
Man, when I played with Colt McCoy, Jordan Shipley, Quan Cosby, he was tossing that rock, bro.
Slinging it.
Do you really get the chance to witness? At that time, I think he was the highest percentage of passing quarterback. Yeah. Next to Jalen Moore from Boise State.
Uh-huh. He was up there like 70-something%.
Some are systematic.
Yeah.
Greg Davis, I guess they set up for him to break records because he did that, bro. Texas forever dead. Just imagine if we were able to get paid back then. Been a millionaire. He would have been a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
That name, Colt McCoy.
Man.
Like that. He brought George Strait in the locker room. You know what I'm saying?
He was Court was the dude, man. And
he still is.
Still is. I respect him. Still in the game. I respect him. The only thing that got me hurt was that dang Alabama and that championship.
Oh no! Hey, you want some tea or what? Yes. I see you're getting that. Yeah, because you weren't there, but you probably felt like you were there. Hey, man, Colt McCoy was hurt.
I believe he was. But
do you know who Marcel Darius is, bro?
No, go ahead.
You don't know who Marcel Darius is?
The linebacker?
No, the lineman. He went to the Bills.
Okay.
Bro, his helmet was about that big, bro. Oh, man, bro. Big ass. And I remember we were running a like, sweep out. What's it called when you, like, as soon as you go like that, you pull off? Like a
bootleg?
Bootleg. Yeah. Kind of like a bootleg. But, hey, Cobb went this way. He saw Marcel. Damn, bro. Hey, I seen it, and I knew we were going to be in trouble.
Ooh.
You know why?
Why?
Because we were practicing only one
quarterback.
On the first team. Kind of, we didn't really go over with with Garrett or Sherrod.
Oh man, our
playbook went from here to here.
Yeah.
In Alabama, dog. That's all they needed, man. And we still fought.
Yeah,
we still fought. I can only imagine, Eric.
Cobb was there.
Garrett was cold too. Did you ever get to see Garrett Gilbert
play?
Yeah,
I did.
He was underrated.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but
he's still in the league, dog. He's got a Super Bowl ring or something.
Didn't he transfer and went to? Did he transfer?
Yeah, he went to SMU.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the. What do you think about the protocol and being able to the portal, bro? I'm so faded with why we didn't get these opportunities.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I it's just so much. I mean, I'm glad that our generation is kind of changing like old ways. That's why I'm like glad to see seeing it actually change. But they're doing it like zoom. It's like, dang, that was only 4 years I've been out and y'all already changing shit.
But I want to be a part. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
I know.
It's almost like give me a second chance type deal. Like,
for real.
These guys, they don't like a situation. Oh, I'm just gonna.
Yep. Easy.
That's lie. It's kind of lie, but it's back then you had to be committed to. You know what I'm saying? That's what Mac Brown won. Junior college players and stuff like that. When you go, you only get it for 1 year or so. He was developing freshmen.
Yep.
And that's where
And that's what I'm getting at. Like nowadays, what's his name, Herman?
Right.
You getting these good players. We gotta develop them, man. We gotta get them going. Like,
hey, Duvernay, what's his name?
Yeah, Devin. When he a transfer?
No. I don't think so.
Okay.
However, I didn't know he was that fast.
I didn't. Came out of nowhere.
Bro, just imagine what you can do. He stayed focused. Remember when there was people, you know what I'm saying? He was one of those guys that was determined that he was going. And that's the difference.
What happened to College Johnson, man? He just...
Hey, he's actually one of my favorite wide receivers to play at Texas, man. I'd never, didn't have a time where I didn't like him, but his injuries, man, I think he went to the Saints.
You know who my guy is? Humphreys. That was my guy.
The DN?
The receiver.
Humphreys.
What's his name? He went to the same. He the year before. I'm trying to think the receiver. It was him, Humphreys, and Callan Johnson. I think he played running back at South Lake Carroll.
Oh yeah, Sam McDuffie. No, that's the guy I went to.
I don't know his name, but his name Humphreys. I don't know his last name.
He went to South Lake Carroll.
I think he went to South Lake Carroll. Yeah, played running back and ended up being receiver.
Is it a white kid?
No, black dude. With dreads. Look him up.
But you're not talking about Jordan.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Was it LaJordan?
Yeah.
LaJordan.
Okay, yeah, he made a mistake.
Yeah, no, he should have stayed another year.
He was cold though, bro. He was cold that year, but somebody put in his head.
Because he actually had a hell of a year, man.
I know, but sometimes that hell of a year can be something you can feed off of and go into your next year confident and ready and stronger than everybody, ready to go. Yeah. Or you can be, I wouldn't say greedy. You don't know your situation at home.
Yeah.
If you need to feed your family, would you go, or you think you can get better? And
if I have somebody in my ear telling me I can go, I'm going. I ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm sorry.
Period.
Why would I waste that chance? I'm wasting the chance. First, I'm wasting the chance of me probably getting injured, and second, I'm risking a chance of anything of me like not even having a good year. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give you
or losing season.
I'm gonna give you one guy that I played with that was actually he was one of my good friends that actually did that and made it. Jermichael Finley.
Yeah, I know Jermichael Finley.
Hey, bro, when I came on campus and they were talking about him, I was like, man, this dude, he didn't even look like, he's kind of like you. He didn't look like he was a tight end, bro, but he went after the sophomore year or something like that. And he actually got a Super Bowl, man. He grew, and he became one of the predominant, he is the only ones I could say that went early and it benefited him in the end. Yeah. But I don't think everybody should be able to do
You think Vince left too early?
instantly too early. I just feel like
he's in a bad situation.
No, he's not. If you're in the NFL, you're not in a bad situation. You got to be thankful and humble.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? You're in a great situation, and it's how you utilize that platform that we're talking about to grow. You can either be cocky and not put in that work, or just buckle down. I think it's Russell Wilson, the prime example of somebody that's going to go in, work, and be the last one out, and be a man of his word. You know what I'm saying? And he's got a good man, got a good woman, got kids. You know what I'm saying? He's the prime example of what us black, men not necessarily strive for. Everybody should have their own DNA, but he's just a top guy for me when I'm looking at examples. Yeah, and that's a big deal to me. Yeah, it really is. How many people you can say that? Like if you can name, but who like Russell Wilson to you is shows it and just lives it.
Trying to think, man.
It's hard to think, but it's not.
It's not that many. You got Patrick Mahomes is coming out.
I'm sorry, bro, but Pat is not. Nobody is Russell Wilson when it comes to that character.
That's what I'm saying. It's not that many guys.
Is he mixed white and black?
Yeah, he's that.
Well, how do you feel about like just the mixed culture, I guess, and what I remember you said you were going to talk to me about?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about. So, what do you feel like? With your kid, okay, so your kid is half. Right?
Yeah. So
do you feel like you're gonna have to sit him down and kind of like talk to him about the police brutality?
I asked my son's mom about that, and she actually preferred to ask my sister over me because she felt like she was more educated and I felt it the same way. I don't know how to address that to a kid that's half white and half black, but he's staying with his white family, and so he's kind of protected in a sense. But if he was you know what I'm saying, it's just different depending on where you're at.
I just as at the end of the day, I mean, I feel like we all black, but I just feel like our skin tone is. I feel like we have it harder than the light skin complexion.
You think we as black men have it harder than black or the light skin in general? They have an advantage because they have half white, is what you're saying.
Yes, I can say that, but I would feel like if we get pulled over, I feel like the police would probably be more harder on us than than the light skin guy. Okay,
so put rappers on there. You're saying Drake would get by over like zero. Like,
come on, like if you think about it,
they're gonna pull over 0.
I'm not trying to like start an argument about this, but if you go back to all the the death on all these people the policing did, they were kind of dark skinned. You could probably think of.
Have all of them been dark skinned?
I can say not all of them, but majority of them has been dark skinned.
Do you think the dark skin is more like dominant or structured?
Like, I feel like police
muscle wise, we got more extra muscle.
Like I was kind of explaining to my buddy the other day, I just feel like when a police see somebody, it's like, think about it. Like if I see this, I'm a white man. If I see this white man, I feel like I can take him.
Right.
If I see this Mexican, I feel like I can take him. If I see this Asian, I feel like I can take him. If I see this black man, holy shit.
I'm not gonna.
Then when I see this, I can't say that about light skin, because they look as dominant as well. But I just feel like I can't.
Don't you consider Trayvon Martin? I mean, he wasn't killed by cops or whatever, but we're still being targeted, whether it's cops or just people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And do you feel like we're always gonna be disadvantaged, period. But this is what we're asking for change, and we're a part of this situation. It's crazy.
And I was looking at this chart of all the police death that's going on in this world. Right. You got England, you got 7, 8, like all different
countries,
all different countries. Like the rate, well, they were not the rate, but how many deaths has been? The total deaths has been of police versus black.
Right.
And you go, and then you go to U.S. and you see it spikes all the way up to like almost 2,000 or 1,000 kills. It's like, holy crap!
Yeah,
man.
it's crazy. I was born and raised in Germany. You know what I'm saying? And in Germany, it was structured.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you about that. Yeah, how was that?
What? Come on, bro. It's funny. I get to say it, and I be laughing about it, but I'm like, I'm German. I was born and raised in Germany. I'm German. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna use that to my, but I'm black. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to be more, outspoken about that. I'm proud to be black. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But I'm proud to be from another country where none of this craziness is going on.
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't even know about Mexicans until I moved to Texas, dog.
Crazy.
I don't think they had really many in Germany. It was a
Not
cultural shock.
Yep, that's what's up.
First time I heard the word nigger, was when I moved to Texas.
Oh, so how was it? Was you pretty?
I was a military base, but like it was interracial.
Yep.
And I think you find a lot of interracial relations in the military or the services. I don't know why, but there's a lot of yellow bone military brats or whatever.
I already know how that is.
And just imagine me. They're privileged already in a sense, you know what I'm saying, like you said, but I felt like we were privileged too. My dad worked hard. My mom worked hard. Not no silver spoon.
Yeah, I get what you said.
But we eating, dog.
Yeah.
Dad.
That respect. That's respect.
Hey, man, I just want to give a shout out to my dad, you know what I'm saying? Because he is a epitome of what a man should be. You know
I agree, man.
That man goes to work every day.
He's a soldier, man.
He's a good man, bro, and got that in my DNA. It's got to find
got
it
that
myself.
go, yeah. Got that. I gotta support my family. I gotta do whatever it takes. You know what I'm saying? I always looked up to your dad, man.
Really?
He just raised y'all, man. Just and your dad just how he's always been into, man.
He's tough,
always
bro.
been concerned of my doings. I'm like, I always respect your dad.
I felt my dad was more concerned about other people, but he was the most disciplined man growing up, bro. I hated it, dog. You ever heard of thinking position? Mm-mm. You ever heard? You know what I'm saying? He had us doing that army. Like he was tough on us, bro, and that's good.
Yeah, that's really
because
good.
We're not out, disrespecting and getting and I fell into my situations, but that's not from how he raised us, man. He took care of us. Yeah. ATX boys, we were in sports. It was a big family, bro. Yeah, that is. 5 kids, man.
That's it, and that's one thing. Like that's good to have. Like I know, like for my circumstance, like I never had like a father figure in the household. You know what I'm saying? So when you tell me, how strict he was, like I feel like I would love to, go back and be, my dad being in my life day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying?
Right, man, and that's where in my heart, bro, I hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because kids around the world are, experiencing this, but I have a kid that, is absent. He lives in Illinois and I can't be there. So it's hard for me to, swallow that, knowing that I got some responsibility. Hey, man, I love being a father, bro. Yeah. It's one of the best things that ever happened to me. Yeah. It's better than football.
Here, man. It's
better. It's literally better than anything I've ever had in my life. Man. It's tough and hard, too. But that's a part of the whole process, man. And I'm glad to be where I'm at right now.
Yeah, let's go, man.
I swear to God, man. I'm just happy to be alive.
And you got you 2 old boys, boy.
Man, hey, if you ever hit the lottery, that's kind of like what it is.
Yeah?
Yeah. I feel like I hit the lottery twice.
You did. Man.
At the same time, bro. Being that raw athlete from Texas came with my... That's
a blessing, man.
I made some mistakes, man.
Yeah.
I made some mistakes.
We all do, bro. You ain't the only one. Everyone in this world makes mistakes, man. Ain't no one's perfect, bro.
Right.
And if you perfect, that means you made a mistake for being perfect.
Oh, man. Something's got to give at the end of the day, and that's where my mind is, man. Yeah. I love being a dad, man.
Yeah, same here. Oh, my God. I love my...
You have girls, right?
All girls. And I wouldn't take it no other way.
Get out of here, bro. Hey, every man should want a boy.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
But I wanted a daughter too. I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
Pray. I'm gonna try one more time. Hopefully the Lord bless me.
Kobe Bryant, bro, rest in peace, man.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm not gonna say it, but if I get another girl, I'm good. I'm fine with it. Like I'm content.
Man, I would love a girl, but I can't. I
know.
I was blessed with 2 boys.
Yes.
I don't know what it is. My dad had 5 kids. I want 5 kids. I want a family.
How many? Your dad had 3 boys, right?
Well, I say he had 4. You know what I'm saying? He been a part of my brother's life. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
See?
That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Period. That's 4 boys and 1 girl, and my sister's a beast, man.
Your sister's awesome, man.
She's a beast, man. She's smart. Like, she's actually a great role model.
She is.
I wish she would use her platform to. She's really.
Yeah,
My mom's a hustler too, dog. My sister, she went to McAllen. My mom made her prom dress. Night of the prom, yeah. Beautiful, man. And I didn't know my mom had that type of mind.
Yeah.
But now I look back and I see where I get some of where I think from my mom and my dad. Yeah. You got a mixture of both.
Yeah.
And that's where, people be like, man, I don't know. I don't want to turn out like my dad. But you don't know what you want.
You're right. And for me, it's like, not being around my dad 24/7 on a daily basis. And for me to just kind of like act just like him, have our same similarities, it's like, God damn, you weren't even how are we so the same? It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, man. I got a 3-year-old.
So we also think, I was like,
you know what I'm saying? But what was the relationship like, though? Like,
it was good. I say it was.
Because you didn't see him as often?
I'm going to say my mom did a great job of never talking like, she never disrespected him, never talked bad about him, so that kind of kept it, you know what I'm saying?
Your mom, right? I'm going to tell you right now, bro. Your mom, big supporter.
Yeah.
Big support. She going to be in the front.
Yeah,
like,
you already know.
She's your number one fan. Like, she's literally your number one fan. If anybody has something to say, she'll smack. she'll smack off.
Yeah,
I grew up with that.
My granny. Yeah.
I grew up with that. Hey, I grew up and I got to see that. And I got to be a part of that because she took us in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She was going to be a fan of our game, but she was your number 1 fan. Miss Phillips is a great, it's
Appreciate
what you want in a mom.
Yeah.
If you got an absence of somebody, you know what I'm saying? And you say that she did a good job?
She did a great job. She raised the bar to a man.
Hey, you're only child too, huh?
Only child on her side, but on my dad's side, he was a little
I wondered. I'm curious. I'm really curious as to who benefits more from having it all because you're that one child and you kind of can be, or having to split between 5 kids and this different person. I'm jealous of my brother Dimitri.
I ain't gonna lie. I always wanted sisters and brothers. I feel like that's the best way to do it, man. You learn so much off each other.
I agree, but there was times where I wanted to be the only child too. You know what I'm saying? Like I wish I was home alone. You know what I'm saying?
I get you, but with me, it's like the only thing I can say I learned from being the only child. Like I enjoy being bored. Like I can just be bored for like. I enjoy being bored at the end of the day. Not
everybody can do that.
Yeah, I know.
There's some serial killers out in the world because they couldn't sit down. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that has to be found out and worked on. You know what I'm saying? You had good counselors around. You had good people around. Yeah. Coach Levi, man.
Oh man, shout out to Coach Levi.
Man, Coach Levi, man, he came recruited me, man, and he was always.
Hey, Coach Levi taught me how to do a left-hand layup, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Martin Lawrence,
my love is so nice, Coach Levi. That 1-2.
Hey man, I remember when I first got here. I on a fast break, bro. Have you ever put the ball up and the glass rejected back that way? That was the most embarrassing time. Never. I was like, damn, I'm trash. And Miles and him worked with me. And I appreciate Coach Levi. I left to go to capture the Heat, man. That's the worst. Like, it wasn't a decision but that's the worst feeling I had.
Coach Tim was a hustler, man.
But that's the worst feeling, having to tell Coach Levi that I'm leaving.
And I was like that too until I played with Coach Tim. I was like, dang, this is why people was playing. This is actually pretty fun.
We was grinding. They were grinding with Capture the Heat. And it kind of taught me how to play aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
But I played with Coach, I think, when Coach Tim, I didn't play with Coach Tim until he went to ATX Expo. When they merged.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So we was still ATX Expo. He was just the coach. And
you played with him what year?
It was my junior, probably my junior year. Sophomore year.
In high school?
Yeah, you
I didn't know that. I think I stopped like.
Yeah, it was me, TD.
This is on Coach
Dexter.
On Coach Tim's team?
Yeah.
Bro, and who was, it was TD. TD, he's a freakish little athlete, man.
TD is one of Austin's one of their best athletes.
Hey, man.
If he would have probably went to one of our schools, he probably would have went D1.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, man. TD he grew up with his grandparents.
Yep.
So I don't know again, you know, when you grow up, you got grandparents that take you. That's too like you're getting the OG.
Yeah, the OG. Yep.
Man, that's
you.
that's where we're missing.
Yep, you right.
That's what we're missing is that love. But
That
this
old
right
school.
here, social media, it's part of what's new now, man. We need it.
It is.
The music that you listen to, you know what I'm saying? What motivates you? We get it from there, and we have to adapt to it.
You probably couldn't walk a mile in my shoes, nigga. I done went a couple days with no food, nigga. The rent due, but I'd rather pay my dues, nigga. In this life, shit, you gotta pick and choose, nigga. My